Got a good show for you today. Got a damn good show on the cooking show. Yeah, we be live on the cooking show.
Vitamin Water's from New York City. It was born here because New Yorkers wanted more flavor.
It's so New York, it's...
Okay. All right, first one up. The best burger that Sam the Cooking Guy has ever created.
A platter of molten cheese. Not gonna lie, that never gets old. We're making a green chili cheese sauce that will be really good and simple. And I'm gonna grill a poblano and put slices of the poblano under the cheese on top of the patty or the melting thing, and then we're gonna cut in the down and the smoke, and the whole thing's gonna be great. It's mental, it's mental. And we can do it because we bought one of these fajita pans. That's gotta get screaming effing hot. Sitting in a restaurant, they come by with these things and the sizzle and the smoke is going everywhere. It's a fun moment. Here's what we're doing. Get this guy going. Make the cheese sauce and the patties, and then we're almost there. Okay, there's my poblano. The grill is hot, but to encourage the browning, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of this all the way around. And now over the next, 15 minutes, it will start to blacken. Nothing yet. Barely see a little tiny bit of marking, but we'll just let that go. When it's all black, we take it off and deal with it. And we can leave it alone for now. It does not need our attention, but the cheese sauce does. We start by melting a couple tablespoons of butter and add a couple tablespoons of flour and whisk. Now that it's foamy, bubbly, and all mixed in, we add our milk. Next in, some shredded sharp cheddar. And like the milk, we want to whisk before we add more. That's a pretty color, isn't it? Okay, a couple things. Next in, some taco seasoning. Oh, getting good. And now, some diced green chilies. Before the New Mexicans come after me, they're the Hatch ones. Yes, you're welcome. And if I'm not mistaken, we may have made a super delicious green chili cheese sauce. Let's have a taste. Wow, that is
Great. This is what I should not be doing when I'm hungry.
freaking heaven. I'm gonna just stand here and take that in for a second. This is a game changer for what we're doing. But wait.
I've never tried New York pizza while in New York.
Remember what I said? That's where we started, the green, and that's where we are now.
I've heard.
So I want
I've
this
heard
all the way
for
around.
whatever reason, it might be the water, it might be this, it might be the altitude, but supposedly New York produces some of the best pizza crust on the planet.
So let it happen. In the meantime, we got some patties to make. To make these patties even better, I'm using beef 80/20.
It depends on the type of barbecue grill smoker you have. If it's a pellet grill, it's simply by a push of the button. If it is a stick burner charcoal, then you have these grates on the side and the top. Like if it's an offset smoker, you have a grate on the firebox that you can open and close. If you want it hotter, open it more. You want it colder, close it more. And then you have a chimney on the other side. And you open or close that more or less how you want the heat.
20 and pork chorizo, 3/4 of the pound.
And if it's one of those, God, I can't remember. They're like a fucking cabinet. That's just turn of the dial.
On the beef, 1/4 pound on the chorizo.
If you've never barbecued or smoked before, I may recommend, because I don't want to shatter your confidence, I would maybe recommend a pellet grill or a propane or electric smoker because the heat is a lot easier to control. Charcoal does give you a better flavor, but charcoal and wood can be a bitch and requires a bit of skill. And honestly, my best advice, even if you want to go with old school charcoal or stick burners, if you fuck it up, the grocery store's there. Try again. Trash it and make it perfect this time.
So, and in we go. So because I already have this taco seasoning from earlier, I might as well use a bit. 1 shot of neutral oil, and we mix. And you want to do a good job at getting the chorizo evenly spread out, evenly mixed into the ground
All right, I may have to try this burger.
beef. You know, there is that one school of thought that says, don't overwork your meat for a patty, but we're smashing it, so it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's see if I can get 4 even bowls. Okay, I think we're close enough. Let's leave these guys for a few minutes. Let's check on that poblano. 2 sides are good. 1, 2, 3's not. As soon as this side's done, we're almost there. Okay, here's our guy done. All sides, beautiful. I'm gonna put him in a paper bag now, like that. He's gonna have a little nap in here. What the nap is gonna do, the nap will let the pepper steam in the bag and the skin will come off nice and easily. Give it 10 minutes. All right, let's scope this guy out and see what we've got. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's how my skin feels some mornings. Look, you can just...
If you don't have a grill, you can... Okay, if you don't have a grill, you have to have a gas range. I don't know if this trick would work with an electric. But, if you don't have a grill, just turn on your gas range to about medium-low and just place the poblano pepper directly over the flame. I don't know if you could do it in the oven. I truly don't. I think if you got an electric, you might be fucked.
Pull off the skin on the outside. And if you have a little left, it's okay. It'll just add to the charredness of the whole thing. If you want to use a little knife, you can do that. And the seeds, goodbye. So you just generally clean them up. A couple seeds are fine. So we're going to use a couple pieces of this on top of the patty before the cheese goes on. Now I say we can cook. And here we go. Little oil, spread it out. A couple of ball patties, and we munch. They're pretty thin. It's not going to take very long, but they smell incredible. All right, cook, you guys, cook. And not going to lie, that chorizo is going to add magnificently. I'm going to use some of this grease for my bun, like that.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
that.
mean,
Let those.
everybody is gonna make mistakes when they're cooking. One of my most famous ones, one of my favorite mistakes was I came up with the brainy idea of mustard burgers. And I thought these things would have the, just a tinge of mustard. Well, I added way too much mustard. And so the meat couldn't form into patties. So I'm like, okay, I'll readjust the seasoning and make it sloppy joes, mustard joes. Well, they cooked. And then when I went to taste test, it was like I took a bottle of mustard, filled a spoonful of mustard, and just ate that. So there was only one last thing to do. Trash it, call pizza.
Let's get a little color down here. This guy's ready. This guy's ready. And now we're gonna flip. Gorgeous. Everything I wanted. But remember, the chili.
All right.
Goes on, and then some cheese. Oh my God.
I love American cheese on a burger.
Forget the cheese sauce. Just what is going on here is gonna make it amazing. But wait, we need to cover it. And we're off. Beautiful.
Cool.
1, 2, oh my God. All right, let's build them and then the magic. We begin. We got a bottom bun. I don't need a lot, but you know, I just can't. I have to have something.
I've seen some comments about your mayo usage.
We don't care about those comments. People are stupid. 1.
I like mayo on a burger. I'm not gonna lie.
2. Fabulous looking burger by itself. Be ashamed to do anything else to it, but we're going to. Now we're gonna cut it. These I'll take away. They're coming back. Don't get sad. Now the fun part. Our base, our 800-degree pan. Who's ready for cheese sauce? Because this is the spectacular moment. I'm gonna go 2 of these.
Damn!
And now, the burgers go face down.
God damn, that's hotter than Jenna Ortega's tits. I can hear Jake in Michigan going, "You're disgusting."
Look at you, my pretty. Quick. What could this be? Not gonna lie, that never gets old. So I don't really know how to get this. God. Shit, it's like too hot. Can I use tongs?
So, you're just gonna have a bit of cheese?
Look
I just made it a dipping sauce.
at that. Damn, damn, damn. Damn hell and damn, it's gonna be ridiculous. That's the prettiest fucking burger I think I've ever seen. Just take a second. Take a second and look what I get to bite into. Oh my God, it's still pretty hot. Hold on. Okay, just appreciate it. Put all the other thoughts of the day out of your head. Just focus on this. Focus on this. And now, we bite. Oh, wind. It's windy here. Now we bite. Watch.
You're
Look
scared
at
of
the juice
the
when I squeeze a little
wind?
bit. Holy God. All right. It's transformative. Do you remember our Irish spice bag? We did an American version recently. It was so good. I said, you know what would be cool? Be cool going to Ireland to a little Chinese takeaway that does the...
All right, I'm done with that. Now, here's first of the 2 videos from the sandwich whore.
Hey, hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich?
Alright, so we have some tomatoes, fresh mods. Looks like an Italian roll. Mayo, I assume. Mustard. Or is that cream cheese? I'm not sure. Is she salt and peppering the tomatoes? Okay, the fresh must be cream cheese. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, some parsley butter.
Perfect. Here you go.
You know, I will say, as much as I make fun of her profession, she can actually make sandwiches. Which is more than I can say for most chicks online. Let's do this creamy chicken bacon. Bacon pasta. Alright, so 5 strips of bacon. Preserved bacon fat. Looks like we have some chicken. We're gonna deglaze the pan. Salt and pepper. Are they going to deglaze this pan at any point? I don't like this. I'm just not... Look, I'm sure this is probably delicious, but I'm not a big fan of spinach. Oh, Cooking with Kay. Yeah, I've seen her. You know, I don't go after her much. She does make my blood... But she seems like such a nice lady. Like her heart is in the right place. I just wish somebody be like, Kay, let me teach you how to do this. Like, her heart seems to be in the right place. Or if at this point it's just performative of how can I fuck this up? You know, it's kind of like, oh God, what was that guy's name? I can't remember, but his thing was an intentional joke. I can't tell if she's serious or not. The only one I do know for sure is Cooking with Jack. He is actually serious. Where was that one thing? Okay, this butter trick Italian's whereabouts.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto and pick up the real victory. Savings.
Buttered garlic and chili pasta. Okay, already I got a problem. Unless this is like 4 ounces of pasta. This is way too small of a pot. Cute dog. Okay, that... Alright, looks like it's just a couple of handfuls of pasta. Okay, more. Yeah, and I'm not the biggest... I like a lot of pasta. I like a lot of... Ugh. Jesus, this is going to be a fun stream. I can't even fucking talk. I like a lot of water when I do pasta. I don't know if I can get French-style butter here in the States, nor do I care. About 4 ounces of pasta, so maybe the pot is appropriate. I don't know. I always get irritated when people don't use a full pound of pasta, because that's what comes in the goddamn box. Alright, so about 3 tablespoons of butter. Do they have a fucking recipe for this? Okay, so this is kind of a toss between cacio e pepe and... Please tell me you're not going to give that to your dog. Why do I feel like I'm getting ready for a fight? Alright, looks
Kenji,
like...
somebody gave me these cookies. Remember when we were walking down the beach? Let's see if you like them.
That's a guy?
Okay. You like them?
The dog didn't... I don't think he does, because he didn't give a flying shit about him. Alright, let's check in with the New York couple. Devour Power TV.
In New York City blew us away. We're at Rab's Country Lanes on Staten Island. I bowled a quick game, and it was time to devour. First up, one of their customer favorites, the bacon barbecue cheddar
That is a place you can actually surprisingly get decent food, is a bowling alley. I'm not the biggest bowler in the world, but...
burger, packed with 4 strips of bacon, thick onion rings, barbecue sauce, lettuce, tomato, and pickles, all on a buttered and toasted brioche bun. What a way to start this feast. Rebecca was in burger heaven. And this next one is insane. A beef patty with melted American and pepper jack cheese, grilled peppers and onions, and their special sauce on a hard roll, gets absolutely covered in their beer batter, freaking deep fried to look like this, sliced in half, and there you have it.
I know if I eat that, I will die. But I want that.
This is their OG burger. Whoa.
That is so good.
Then they grill a beef patty in their dry onion mixture.
Yes, I'm actually hungry right now, and I don't know why I'm putting myself through torture.
Top it with Munster cheese, super caramelized onions. It all gets melted and slid onto a buttered English muffin. It gets finished with parsley, served with their onion rings. This is their French onion soup burger, and you guys need this one. This next burger gets garlic aioli, lettuce, a juicy beef patty, prosciutto, soppressata, capicola, roasted red peppers, a whole ball of burrata, and a balsamic glaze on a buttered and toasted ciabatta. Their paisano burger.
This is at a fucking bowling alley.
Then they slice open, butter up, and grill a seeded semolina. They take out their au jus-drenched, slow-cooked roast beef, top it with plenty of fresh mozzarella, a healthy drizzle of that au jus, melt it to look like this, pile it onto that toasted semolina with no au jus left behind. It gets sliced and of course served with more au jus. This is the Rab's famous roast beef, unbelievably delicious. And we're just getting started. They butter and toast a croissant, layer it with Caesar
Oh my god, I'm about ready to start fucking eating my goddamn beer can.
dressing, fried chicken, Caesar salad, a ball of burrata, shaved Parmesan inside and on top of the croissant with sweet potato fries. Their chicken Caesar burrata sandwich. They even have an entire pizza section. These pinwheels were calling our name with mozzarella, their ziti packed with meatballs and sausage and more mozzarella. It all gets beautifully rolled up, sliced, flipped, pressed onto a tray, baked to look like this, finished with grated parm and basil. These are their Sunday dinner pinwheels, and they need to be on your devour list. They said we couldn't leave without trying their hot pastrami mega stuffed
for
spud.
the love of
Loaded with hot
Christ!
pastrami, their tangy sauerkraut, Swiss cheese melted in their broiler, their house special sauce, and parsley. I mean, I'm never gonna say no to devouring this. That's why I couldn't resist this one either. Their bacon cheeseburger mega stuffed spud.
How are these two not 600 pounds?
I mean, just look at that. And for dessert, their signature Chips Ahoy shake with a giant cookie ice cream sandwich. This is by far the best bowling alley we've ever been to. Who's hungry?
Me! Specifically me! Oh, well, congratulations on your successful surgery. And no, you haven't killed any appetite of mine because that's the first thing I'm doing when I get done with this live stream is go cook. All right, now my absolute I don't know if this is my favorite food, but one of them. And it's pizza. You know what? I'm going to say pizza is my favorite because I could eat pizza every day, and I don't think I could eat burgers every day. I don't think I could eat brats every day either. But I could eat pizza every day because pizza's a blank canvas.
That leoparding looks amazing. Look at that leopard print. I feel like I'm on a safari. You hear that? Ooh. Oh.
Normally, I don't like the whole V thing with pizza, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll allow it. Although I will say, if you're going to make pizza at home, it is not a good idea to wear black.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best pizza shop. I'm Jesse. You're new to this channel. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're not new to the channel, then you know it is my mission to make the best East Coast style pizza in Beaver County, Pennsylvania, and be a destination for pizza enthusiasts.
You're on the East Coast. I mean, Pennsylvania's on the East Coast, if my memory serves.
Everywhere. So, about 2 weeks ago, I decided just to start over. For a while, I've been tweaking, experimenting my dough recipe, tweaking the hydration, using olive oil, not using olive oil, using malt, using sugar, different fermentation processes, doing all the things. And I just was at a point where I just felt like I lost my guiding light. Like the dough had gone too far off the rails. I was really unhappy with it. I was tweaking a recipe that was no longer great. So last week I decided to just do a hard restart and figure out where am I missing the mark? What am I doing wrong? I decided to go to the Dough Guy's pizza dough calculator. If you're not familiar with the Dough Guy, he was a DIY pizza enthusiast. He invited Dave Portnoy to come try his pizza and got a really high score. And he now sells a pizza steel with his name on it. He's got a lot of followers on Instagram. He's a pretty big deal online as far as pizza making at home goes. So as I mentioned last week, I followed the Dough Guy's recipe to a T, and the dough turned out great. This gave me a lot of insight to what I was...
Seriously? That's how Trump eats pizza? Fucking weirdo.
doing wrong with my dough recipe, which was really enlightening. My biggest finding of everything I was doing is that I just wasn't mixing the dough long enough. Now, the Dough Guy's recipe calls for 10 minutes to be mixed with the mixer. I never timed my dough mixing. I kind of eyeballed it. I was always concerned that I was going to overwork the dough.
Generally with baking, it's a good idea to set a timer. That's why baking's... I don't do it as much as I do cooking because baking is more like chemistry. And everything has to be done to the gnat's ass. Cooking is crack a beer, and if something's going wrong, you probably can save it. Baking, you're fucked.
So I made the
Hello,
Guy's
DeJuice.
recipe, followed it. So this week I applied what I had learned from following the Dough Guy's recipe and brought it back to my recipe, essentially just mixing my dough significantly longer. I still did a poolish. I started that about 12 hours before making the dough. It was about 25% of the recipe. So the biggest thing I was missing with my dough prior to following the Dough Guy's recipe was just that smooth finish on the dough after a cool rise. My dough was really rough. It was unsightly, and it was really challenging to work with. It was challenging to make it round. So, as I mentioned, I applied that to my dough recipe. I did a 96-hour cool rise. I started with a poolish, made that 12 hours in advance. Poolish was about 25% of the entire recipe. So in this dough recipe, I have 80% all trumps and 20% double zero flour from Bob's Red Mill. Bob's Red Mill sent me this sample.
That guy just died, too. He was like 98.
Very, very thankful. They also sent me some various gluten-free options, which I plan on using in videos coming soon. If you're interested in seeing some gluten-free pizza videos, leave a comment below. Let me know so I can prioritize making those videos. So this is a 65% hydration dough. As I mentioned, it was cold fermented for 96 hours. I could tell immediately after mixing it that there was a vast improvement. I'm going to be cooking this on my own custom-made pizza steel. It's been in the oven at 550 degrees for several hours now. I'm topping this with my homemade pizza sauce. I will make sure there's a link above and a link in the description.
Maybe I'll check it out.
To my sauce recipe. It's pretty simple.
Because I like my sauce recipe a lot. But hell, I'm always willing to try other people's.
A little Parmesan Romano. And then Grande's 50-50. This cheese is really great. I'm going to throw a little bit of Two Rivers olive oil on the crust now to help brown that crust and give it a little bit of flavor. Make sure this guy moves smoothly. I'm going to throw it in the oven.
Just cheese?
I'll be right back.
Not to be a dick, but just cheese?
All right, while that's cooking, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I'll see you back in a moment. Hey, so while you're waiting for this pizza to finish, if you wouldn't mind, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Leave me a comment.
I know. I mean, I got nothing against like a cheese pizza or something. It's just, I mean, whatever. It's your pizza. Do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Comment if you think this video is helpful to your pizza making process. If there's something you...
I mean, I just, it's kind of like... Again, there's always places that have like some bang, but usually it's like a 5 or 6 cheese mix. But, hey, whatever. It's his pizza, his house. He can do whatever he wants.
You'd like to see me do that is ethical on a family-friendly YouTube channel?
But me, I like toppings with my pizza.
Drop in the comment below and I'll consider it. Get a good look at this pizza pie. Got this orange slice in here.
Then again, on that note, I could be wrong, but I think cheese pizza is like super popular in New York. You know, maybe it's because I'm from the fucking Midwest.
You know anything about pizza, you know what that means.
So, I don't know. If anybody is from the East Coast or New York, if you could fill me in.
It's when the cheese and the sauce kind of melded together and become one. I'm throwing some Two Rivers olive oil.
Now, here's the thing. That pizza looks delicious, and I'd eat the shit out of it.
On the crust, again, from my friends at Two Rivers olive oil in Beaver, Pennsylvania. I will make sure I leave a link below to their website. They do offer free shipping for orders over $100, and they have a pretty reasonable flat rate as well. if you are in the Beaver, Pennsylvania area, stop in, tell them Jesse sent you from the best pizza shop. Tell Bill and Sherry Jesse said hi. I'm confident they will treat you well. Gonna put some Pecorino Reggiano on this bad boy.
All right, so now we're up to 3.
While this is cooling off, I want to just take a moment and say hello to Audra's classmates and her teacher. Welcome to the channel. I heard you guys watch some pizza videos in the classroom. I appreciate it. If you're in Audra's class and you want a pizza party in your classroom, leave a comment below and we will talk about making that a reality.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to criticize is you never cut your pizza on a non-stick pizza pan. Do it on a cutting board, dude.
You hearing that crunch? Whew. It's a little hot still.
The only thing that sucks about making pizza at home, you want to eat it immediately, but you gotta wait like 10 minutes. Unless you want like your mouth getting skin grafts.
Really eager to try it though. That leoparding looks amazing. Look at that leopard print. I feel like I'm on a safari. You hear that? Ooh. Oh. You're not getting pizza like this in Monaca, Pennsylvania.
All right. Let's move on to late night carbonaras and whiskey sours. Is he gonna put whiskey in the carbonara, or is that just the drink he's choosing to make? Whiskey sour, not my favorite drink, but I won't turn it down. I usually like whiskey sours if I'm not feeling so hot.
Be the Western show. Snap your poster. You peace love for me today, despite of all you allude to.
The fuck is he doing? He's gonna cook carbonara in that? Are you already drunk? Have you had? He's gonna do it. He's cute dog.
Nope, not there.
God, I hate this technique for pasta. Again, even if it is just you and your wife and kids are at grandma's.
New pull-up surprise pals.
Get a surprise pal design plus Mickey or Minnie Mouse.
Intuition.
Why am I getting all these ads for pull-up pants?
Think inside. The second
You
nature
two know something I don't, that I'm going to be incontinent in 5 minutes?
that acts first. The answers that create actions. The humanity that defines.
Alright, I assume this is guanciale or pancetta or...
This is Sous Chef Eric's. Beautiful.
Oh, you stole from sous chef Eric. You'll be beaten on the morrow. Why are you watching yourself on your phone? Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh, he's got one of those fucking GoPro head things. Why am I not shocked? Jake did the same goddamn cocksucking thing. Careful, Pupper can't have pancetta or guanciale. Dude, it's a whiskey sour. You don't need a shaker. Alright, decent enough whiskey. Okay, never... I usually just use lemon sour mix, but maybe I'm a piece of shit.
By the way, don't ask me why I have this. We got it. I don't know where we got it from. Found it in my liquor cabinet. There's no reason to buy simple syrup.
Well, okay.
But we had it, so what the fuck?
There's one. Laziness. Now, simple syrup is just... Simple syrup is just... oh, God, if I remember correctly. Equal parts water to equal parts sugar. You heat it up. You steam off some of the water, and you get kind of this simple, light syrup. But, hell, if you want to save yourself the time, just buy the fucking shit. I do, because at times, I'm fucking lazy. Do I really need to make simple syrup every time I want to make a cocktail? No, I'll just buy it. It's fine. Are you putting egg white in in your lemon whiskey sour? What the fuck is going on? This is a very strange video. Why are you going outside to take your cocktail? Why do you still have groceries in paper bags? What is going on? What the fuck? Okay, that is not a whiskey sour. I don't know what the hell that is, but that is not a whiskey sour. I don't have sour mix, and I got whiskey, but it's Fireball. So it wouldn't work for a whiskey sour. Jesus Christ, if I had the ingredients, I'd show you how to make a whiskey fucking sour. Well, maybe it's because his arteries are clogged because he drinks raw fucking egg whites. break into this house? That's why you don't know where anything is? God, I don't know about this, Chief. I don't know, I'm waiting for this, because we're going to find out. Is it going to make scrambled eggs or carbonara? That's the only tricky thing with carbonara, is you have to time it right so that the eggs cook, but they don't become scrambled eggs.
Part helped us build a ceramics community from scratch.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials.
Looks like he's going to be okay. Looks like we actually have carbonara.
All right. I should use more pasta for this much egg. It's still going to be delicious. What are we going to do? We'll figure out something to do with that leftover sauce in the morning. Ooh, look at all that pancetta down there.
Turn it into a goddamn omelet? Dude, you might rinse out the pan. You're not going to be able to do anything with that egg.
I know what I'll do with this. This we're gonna dip bread into and turn it into French toast in the morning. And I'll even take a video to prove it. All right, ready?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but I don't take stock from the man who makes a whiskey sour with a fucking egg white in it. Me, if I had to do anything with that shit, the egg, either I'd make, because that's gonna solidify before the morning. I'd either make the French toast right now and then reheat the toast, or I'd make an omelet. Oh, great. Okay, that's where I'm... Because I don't want to hear him fucking chew. All right. We're going to have a real quick poll. Because we're coming to the end of the stream. Got about 10 or so minutes before the stream ends. Because, again, I'm getting hungry and I want to cook. But you never know. I'm kind of unpredictable. Actual Jake, whatever the fuck what did he do in his last video? Okay, he played Baldur's Gate 3 in his last one. But the last one where he did videos... okay... Well, that ain't me. So Jake's going after a professional chef that isn't me. Oh, there I am. Oh, he went after my chicken yakitori. You know what? Fuck it. Would you rather have me do Jake's critique of an actual professional chef? Or Rosanna Panasino's Pizza Challenge? Let's start the poll and we'll see who wins.
Hey, you hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich?
And you'll have a bathroom break too. Okay. Some maple mayo, I guess. Okay, apple slices. Turkey. Oh, I assume those are red pepper flakes.
Perfect. Here you go. Hey.
Alright. Looks like Jake has won. Because he has the majority of the votes. I don't think there's enough people left to sway it. So I'm going to end it. And then we'll start with this. And then maybe bleed on into me. Okay, Jake.
Skin cut.
Man, that
I
knife.
don't want to use a lot of knife. Just
get the oyster.
support. And then chicken thigh.
Sheesh.
Okay, next one.
Man.
Chicken belly. So Japanese name harami. Yeah, no waste anything. We can make a skewer too. It's my favorite part too.
Wow.
Next, so we take the breast
Jake's
skin.
apparently high as
Do
hell.
you think there's going to be this kind of care or technical skill employed in Dave's? Because I do. I think Dave's going to crush it. I think he's going to do a great job.
Oh, this is also my favorite too.
Except I didn't use a whole chicken. I just used chicken breast.
But this is for our use for the chicken skin chips. Yeah, good for our appetizers.
Chicken skin chips? Dude, I love chicken skin. I'm a little carnivore.
Okay, so basically
at
he's
heart.
just sucking this guy's dick. So let's go with mine. Which, even if I did have the same technique as him, I would, he wouldn't give me, I could beat this guy and he still wouldn't. He's got Dave derangement syndrome. Add to this, he's got DDS. A cup of water, and then we're going to add a quarter cup of sake. Sake you can find in the wine section of pretty much any liquor store. Any decently sized one should have at least one brand of it. And finally, we want to add 2 teaspoons of brown sugar.
Okie dokie.
Give this a quick whisk. You're unusually quiet, Jake. What's wrong, buddy? And then, over a generous heat, we want to bring this to a boil. Then, once it hits the boil, reduce the heat to medium-low to low. And then you want to simmer this for 30 minutes. What's wrong, Jakey? Got nothing to say? And then you basically want to cool this to room temperature. In the meantime, cut your chicken into 1-inch pieces. You'll need about a pound of chicken breast. or chicken thigh. All right. See when we're ready to cook the chicken.
Let's see it.
Also, optionally, you can cut up some green onion. Now, when I made this video, when I shot it, not when I edited it, but when I shot it, it was pouring rain out. So I decided and I had to go on the chicken. So I decided, well, I can't grill in the rain. It was actually raining hard enough for me not to be able to grill. So I said, well, it's either this or I just do it in a wok. So it's either I don't do it at all or I do it in a wok. So I decided to do it in a wok. Let's see what Dickhead has to say about it. I bought green onions, but you know what? I'm gonna leave everyone in suspense. I gotta take a quick piss break. I'll be right back. Go get yourself another snack. All right, let's see what he's got to say. Forgot to cut him up.
It would be lovely to have stuff to watch while you're talking and for it to be in focus.
But there,
not an argument.
You have stuff to watch, dickhead. It's called The Pot. Watch The Pot. And also, again, not an argument.
It is advice, though.
It's just for decoration. Good. When I start taking advice from you on how to run a cooking show, you'll be the first one to know. Anyway, so, again, I do about 12 to 15 of them a month. You haven't done one for over a year. Doesn't affect the product. Now, I know yakitori is traditionally... Come on, Jake! Come on! Come on!
Well, as you can see...
You wouldn't even let me get my point out of why I did it in a wok. Oh my God. And again, Jake, for the 5,000th time, make your own yakitori and make it better than me if you're so good.
Not yakitori. Not yakitori at all.
I'm sorry, but I made a yakitori sauce. How is that not yakitori then?
In a dead cold wok, let's go. Dumped out of a bowl, let's go.
Skewered meat.
Not yaki'd or tori'd at all.
A grill of some sort.
David, I can't. Even if Even if
Could you at least let me finish my point, you dumb fuck?
you're going to stir fry these, you need
I'm not stir frying them.
a rippin' hot wok to stir fry anything. I can't.
This is me playing the world's smallest violin for your objections over the heat of my wok.
I can't really express to you how disappointing this is.
Oh my God, I've disappointed Jake. I'll file that under me caring if I pissed off Barack Obama.
This is bad.
Unfortunately, it was actually raining pretty good at this point. So the grill was not an option.
What the fuck are these flames right here? You got flames right there.
It's a gas range, you dumb fuck. I can't change it into a grill. Not unless I want to burn my kitchen down. Do you seriously think you can turn your gas range into an indoor grill? Newsflash, you can't. Okay, I take that back. You can. Again, if you don't mind burning the house down. Burning down the house. Burning it all down. I decided to cook it in a wok, actually.
Great.
I'm sorry if this isn't traditional, but what do you want from me?
What do you... Well, don't call it chicken yakitori for one. That would be...
I'll call it whatever the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. It'd be okay not to call it that, since it isn't. Like, call it stir-fried chicken.
Except it's not stir-fry. Stir-fry implies that I'm going to add veggies and a bunch of other shit into it. No, this is just for the meat. So fuck off, fuck you, kiss my ass, suck my dick, and go to hell.
I guess you don't know how to... Has it ever occurred to you, Dave, that maybe you should check out how to do the recipe?
Has it ever occurred to you that you're wrong most of the time, Jake? Has it ever occurred to you maybe you should ask why your political party is dying? Has it ever occurred to you that, again, I'm just better at this than you? I gave you my fucking sauce!
Yeah, what do you want from me? I know. You're right. He gave the sauce.
Sperm bank!
Kicks the door in. Sperm banks.
Wait, let's cook this chicken till it's done.
Yeah, please
and chicken,
do.
of course, is done when it reaches 165, or it's white.
I was just about to ask, did you season it beforehand? No. Now he's seasoning it while it's sitting in the...
Oh my God, you don't season meat before you fucking cook it! You draw moisture out of it, you dumb fuck!
This pot.
Oh, why am I through? Oh, and don't
Right.
forget to season generously with salt and pepper.
Anytime, and I mean it, anytime you cook pieces of meat, anytime you're cooking some meat, that's the time to do it. I want you taking some salt out and putting that on the meat.
Yes! When you put it in the pan.
For fish,
Dumb fuck.
not that long ahead of time.
You pre-season like literally 30 seconds before it goes into the pan. Pork, certain cuts of beef, that's a different story.
15, 20 minutes would be just fine. For chicken, for a whole chicken, you do it overnight. For a nice breast or something, you do that overnight. You don't have to. Though.
No, you don't season it overnight. You can brine the fucker overnight. You can marinate the fucker overnight, but you don't season it overnight. Otherwise, your chicken is going to be drier than Jennifer Aniston's cunt.
You can do it, you know. A few hours is fine. Piece of beef, a steak, overnight. Get it. Or as long as you can.
Oh, geez, I don't know. There's only Matty Matheson, Guy Fieri, Gordon Ramsay, whoever that Kembler dude is. I can't remember his name. Every chef that I've ever learned anything from literally says, let the steak get to room temperature, then you season it, then you cook it. But again, leave it to you to fuck up everything. Again, Jake, anywhere, anytime, I'll happily kick your ass.
Man, if you got to eat in fucking 20 minutes, 20 minutes of salted time.
In a cooking battle, I will kick your fucking ass.
If that's the best you can do. For real. You can always put more salt on it after, but you will not be able to replicate.
The two main ingredients in a brine are water and vinegar.
By any other means, the extrication of...
No, they don't. You can happily go on and look for yourself, but whatever.
Moisture from the surface by that salt, the salt replaces it, right? It seasons down into the meat. The water comes out. You can pat it dry, so now you can brown it easier. You keep it juicier on the inside, too, because it has a dry barrier on the outside that the moisture can't penetrate from the outside, so you have juicier pieces of meat as well. It's just like, it sounds maybe counterintuitive, but it's not. It'll get drier at first, and then it'll be moist later.
You will cause it to be too fucking dry. Okay? Go ahead. Do your chicken breast the way you described, Jake. I want to see this. You know what? I may actually, just to prove your sorry ass wrong, I may actually buy some chicken breasts and deliberately deliberately do this. Do what you suggested and watch as a dry ass piece of chicken comes out. Typically,
Please.
how I determine if the chicken is done is I take the biggest piece, I cut it in half. If the biggest piece is done dead center, everything else is done.
So you're doing it wrong.
Okay, Jake. Make a chicken yakitori video and school me. You won't, because you're a bitch.
Do you always get these beige-ass pieces of meat that are overcooked? Always. Are you tired of that? Do you...
So... an entire section of cooking that uses woks has dry-ass chicken. Oh, my God. Go fuck yourself.
You think that's just what chicken tastes like?
All right.
Yeah, these are fucking boiled rubber balls.
Our chicken is done. And actually, they were pretty good and didn't last long.
Right into the oil.
Yes!
Guy who drains his burger every time.
Drains my burger. Oh my God. There's a big difference between the amount of fat, which is diddly dick, when it comes to chicken breast, flavoring a small amount of olive oil or veggie oil, I forget what I use, a small amount of oil, and then pouring sauce into that versus 80-20 ground beef and 20% of the contents as liquid fat. Oh my God, you are you just deliberately being a contrarian, or are you this fucking retarded? Boy, I'd love to have your tacos. I'll probably have a fucking heart attack when I'm done. And
why?
Then we want to pour all this yakitori sauce that we made over it.
Right into the oil.
And you
So
want
it's
to
gonna
kind
be
of
the
stir it around.
oiliest shit ever. Holy
Make sure
fuck.
all the chicken gets coated, and then give it 30 seconds to a minute at most. Then you're gonna want to remove the chicken
wild.
and let it rest for just a bit.
We're back to our old ways, aren't we, Dave? We're not gonna see a fucking vegetable incorporated whatsoever, are
No, I actually forgot to dump the green onions.
we? He mentioned green onions, but is he gonna use any?
No, I'm not. By
I'd
the
love
way,
to see
I
him.
decided to make. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Again, Jake, make your yakitori video. I know you're not going to. I know you can't. Make your yakitori video. All right. Is there anything more of interest on this stream? Okay, he's talking about me, but what video is this? Yeah, okay, it's some debate I fucking had with some jackass when I was dumb enough to open up the lines. Alright, let's see what he's got on this. Alright, let's see what he's got to say about this.
Gray and boiled, yummy.
You... How is it boiled? It wasn't cooked in water. It was cooked in its own fat, you fat fucking retarded piece of shit.
Oh, were you guys watching an editing stream? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Because
rare days are gonna
I
be-
literally forgot to add the green
We'll probably
onions.
do it one of these. Probably not this Thursday. Probably one of these upcoming Thursdays. We'll do a Rare Dave stream.
I just forgot to add them, and then I remembered it either the next day or an hour later. Like, fuck! I forgot to sprinkle the green onions in. They were chopped up. I chopped them, but whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. And again, why don't you ask your fucking hero? Why don't you ask Jake to make a chicken yakitori recipe? Why don't you ask him to make a weeknight spaghetti recipe? Again, his actual cooking channel has not had a goddamn thing happen on it for a year. Welcome to Dave's Cooking Channel, coming to you from its new time slot at 4 p.m.
Gray and boiled, yummy.
Again, no, it wasn't. It was cooked in its own fat. If it was boiled, it'd be in water. Again, how does your meat come out for pasta? You fucking retard. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All that out of the way, let's get into this. Today we have weeknight spaghetti. Really? Again, I'm going to give Jake a crown I never thought I'd give anyone except one man. Jake, it is official. You can kneel. I now dub thee the king of pompous, smug dickheads who can't actually cook. You, sir, have done the impossible and replaced Steven Reichlin. Yes, you have all witnessed history. Jake just replaced Reichlin. Easy to do. First off, you want to start with 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of ground beef.
You know what? Maybe we should maybe we should do rare days on the political spectrum. Like, where do we think they are on the political spectrum?
Is that my pimp hat? Okay, I'm a pirate.
Or rare Daves.
Okay.
That could be fun. I don't know. Probably tier list. My suggestion, as always, with
well, in the world of smug ass food critic pieces of shit that can't actually do anything right, yeah, he is the king of that.
ground meat is to get the thing you're cooking it in real hot. Get the ground meat into like a hot oiled situation and push it down and just spread it out a little bit. Just push it down, but just leave it and leave one side to like crisp up for a little bit.
Except you didn't do that when you made pasta, so fuck off.
Season the other side, and then I'm talking like borderline 5 minutes.
And also, any crispiness would be law. Even if I were to make this one giant smash burger for some reason, which I wouldn't do, but if I were to, any crispiness would be lost when this goes into a tomato sauce to stew for 30 fucking minutes. Jake, this is your biggest problem. You don't actually wait to see what I'm going for. Because you're a fucking retard that can't help but just say something. God, you did the exact same thing with Shoe on Head. Didn't let her finish your point, said something that you think epically owned her, and then get obliterated on the backside.
And flip it around and chop it up and stuff, and it'll be delicious, and it will have fried somewhat.
You want to brown that up?
You guys hear Darwin just chomping his kibbies, dude?
Cook that up, and then
Great
drain
kibbles.
it, and then set it aside for a little bit.
I still hate that he drains it.
And what would you prefer? Me leaving this thing, which is just going to become solid fat things? Something like little fat pustules, molecules, whatever? Yeah, you drain burger. You drain bacon. They're a little high in fat, dipshit.
Just cook the onions in it.
You've gotten the burger out. You want to add a cup of diced up onion. Trust me, there's enough left over. There's enough grease left over from just the light dumping where I don't need to add anything to the onions. That said, I can't remember if I added something here or not. I don't think I did.
This is the same guy that's going to tell me like beef tallow is like the best. Shit like that.
Yes, beef tallow is delicious and delicious to fry French fries in. However, I don't want little droplets of beef tallow to become hardened when I eat my pasta the next day. Yeah, little things of beef tallow in cold pasta sauce are disgusting. Oh my God, do you not know what ingredient purpose is?
But he's not going to use beef fat when he has it, and he renders it himself.
And then you want to cook this over medium heat for a couple of minutes until the onion. There is enough fat left over to cook these onions. As you can see, I didn't wipe the pan out. Start to get
totally different photo
translucent.
anyway.
Oh, also add a little bit of olive oil
See?
to the pot. Yeah, I added a little bit. After a couple of minutes, as you can see here, they're starting to get a little bit translucent. You're going to want to add 3 cloves of minced garlic. And then give that about another minute or so.
Garlic.
And as you can see here, our onions are nearly done. Now it's time to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
Okay.
And then give this a quick stir around.
Mm-hmm. You want to toast this out a little bit? He's doing it in a pretty correct order. I'm not crazy about the meat situation, but it's, you know, this is the order you would do it. You would do your aromatics, sweat them down. Oh yeah. Oh, sneezies.
Now this is optional, but I like to add just a little bit of red pepper flakes. Not a lot, just enough to kind of wake everything up a little bit.
Okay. Great time to add it right here.
And if this is a little bit too acidic for you, you can always add a pinch of sugar. That should take away the acidity.
He put like fucking 5 of them boys in there. Okay, well.
I put about a quarter of a teaspoon. I shook it from a jar. Weren't you the one always criticizing me for using measuring spoons?
I didn't do anything, but...
And then we wanted to glaze.
Dave, you're doing it all in the correct order. I'm fucking shocked and delighted. This is lovely. Now, this should be a little bit hotter. It's not there's not a lot of action when I see that wine go in. Like, this could be definitely hotter, but that is the correct state. Like, these are the correct steps in order. Aromatics, and then you hit it with the tomato paste and whatever, and now you're deglazing the whole thing.
My God, Jake is giving me a compliment. I'll remember this. I don't give a fuck.
This is what I'm talking about. Excellent.
Then we wanted to glaze the whole thing.
Yeah,
with
it should be hotter. But
a little bit of red wine.
That should be boiling immediately.
Somewhere between a quarter and a half a cup. It was when it hit. You just didn't see it because of the camera angle. And look, there, it's starting to boil. 3 seconds after I did it. You bloomin' fucking retard. And just give this another stir around.
Yeah, you want to scrape up
and then
all
let
the stuff.
this go again, couple of minutes. Let everything kind of get to know each other and get happy. And now it's time to add a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes.
Okay.
A 15-ounce can of tomato sauce.
Sure.
And then we want to add our ground beef back in.
Look, it looks gray and pallid. You know what I mean?
Again, my sauce would kick your sauce's ass. To the mix. At this point, I would recommend turning the heat down to medium-low because you just want to simmer this for about, 25 minutes at the very least. You can go longer. But at least 25 minutes. But like I said, now you want to turn that heat down to a nice medium-low to low. Yeah, except any attempt at a smash burger or any of that crap is lost because, again, it's going to sit in the sauce for 30 minutes.
Well, you want it to actually simmer, though, so make sure to just keep it
also,
up
at this
until you
point,
get to a simmer and then put it low.
Add about a half a teaspoon Yeah, right now the heat was fairly generous because of the whole deglazing thing. I'm saying turn it down from that point, you dumb fuck. Oregano.
Oh, well, this is... You lose me every time you do it late. So before you put the wine in, do your oregano and do your other stuff. It'll wake up a little bit.
No,
just
because
like
then
your
it'll
pepper flakes,
burn!
right, when you did that. Same exact...
You want the oils from the herbs in this. You don't get that when you put it in the violent deglazing part. Jake, listen to Gordon Ramsay. Listen to Jacques Pepin. Listen to Wolfgang Puck. Listen to Thomas Kellner. These are the guys that taught me.
Premise, right? And then it'll be underneath everything when you pour the liquids in, and it'll incorporate way better.
And, of course,
It'll
salt
rehydrate better,
and
too.
pepper to taste.
I'm crazy. It's making me crazy that you don't get the shit off this.
Okay, now...
Look at that. It's just, like, not working.
So this is optional, but I just enjoy doing it. I think it adds a good bit of flavor. You want to grab a sprig of fresh basil,
Sure.
and just lay that in there. Before
Yeah.
we get ready to serve and add the noodles to our sauce, we'll just take it out. Also,
Add the noodles to our
optional-
sauce. Add the sauce to the noodles.
No, you add the noodles to the sauce. Why would you create more problem? Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. You can add a bay leaf, but this time I decided to go with the sprig of fresh basil.
You should do both.
Okay, we have our pasta boiling, and like
He's not messing it up so far.
I said, quick little refresher.
I'm not crazy about the draining of the meat, and I'm not crazy about how gray it was. But, I mean, every other step has been correct.
Okay, Jake. Fucking then make my recipe. Don't drain the beef, and you can have the greasiest sauce in Michigan.
Uses low quality ingredients, so it's pulled down. The garlic, the canned tomatoes and stuff. It's pulled down from what it could be, but I love the... I mean, if he was just doing this the whole time, I'd never watch his shit. It would be boring stuff.
Salt the water. Make sure it's...
He's gonna...
Now, you know why you watch my shit? Is because you know I'm better than you. You know I'm better than you at this. Salty as the sea.
The problem is, what he's going to do, he's going to take all this boiled spaghetti and pour it into that pot, and that's just going to be sad.
And whatever the minimum... I'm not going to add sauce to naked noodles in the serving bowl. What are you, fucking retarded or 12? Package time on the package.
If he doesn't, that'd be amazing.
Take off 1 minute.
But he said
Again,
that he was
when
going to
you
pour
drain
the
it,
noodles
when
into
you add
the
it to the sauce. It's going to have
so
that
you add it
extra
to the
minute.
sauce.
Finish
Yes,
cooking,
I am going
and
to
then
add
He
the
does it
noodles
backward.
to the sauce like a normal fucking human being. Like God damn it, like every goddamn Italian chef I've seen.
Okay.
Forever. Yeah, fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you overshot the mark. All right, Jake.
You're
I'll
at the
give you
finish
that.
line, man. You're at the fucking finish line, David.
Okay, again. Oh my god. You always add the noodles to the sauce before you serve it. Even
can't
though
we do
I
anything?
clearly overshot the mark.
Why can't we ever do anything? We're right there.
Okay, now it's time. We got
Look
about
at this.
a minute or two before we serve
Have
it.
you ever seen an Italian person do this?
Yes! Yes, I have!
Never. Ever, 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 ever.
The only exception would be if I'm making Sunday gravy.
It just doesn't work. And you just have this, like, mop head of spaghetti on the end of this paddle, and you're, like, moving this sludge around, and you're trying really hard to incorporate it.
Oh, my God.
And otherwise...
so apparently you don't know how to stir anything. Great. So you're functionally retarded. Fucking wonderful. All right, that's where I'm gonna end this stream. Fuck it. I'll
Fine
get
sauce.
This.
It's a Walmart ingredients, but like well made. Well made with Walmart ingredients. Like he did the steps.
Add the spaghetti to the sauce.
You just
Make
upgrade
sure
your
you get a
ingredients, you're gonna
decent
fucking
chunk
love
of
it.
on your cooktop as you're doing it.
Yeah, man.
And then give this a stir around and give it a couple of minutes for everything to get to know each other and get all happy and wonderful. All right. See everyone at plating.
Painful.
All right, as you can see here, we've
Just
got
pain,
some
man.
of that in a bowl.
Mhm.
Again, this is optional.
Again.
Yeah, again. All my noodles are coated. Fuck off and fuck you. All right, that ends this one. Jake, I invite you to recreate any of my recipes. You will fail. Because you suck. And as for the rest of you, I will either see you later today on Lord of Patriarchy, or I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody!
In a pan,
In case
add a
you haven't
drizzle of
noticed,